It's another awesome day, and it's great to be a drone pilot in Canada. Welcome back to Module 5 on the Canadian Drone Pilot's Guide. Before we begin, I would like to advise subscribers of this channel with the sign up of Drone Center will receive our free ground school study guide, free SOPs, free logbook, uploading storage, free recency packages, free drone wings, after license completion and sign up. As an advisory, Drone Center also comes with geospatial tools. We are here to help you on your journey, and we are here to make sure you are successful. With small nominal payments, take the guesswork out of your studying. We have completed modules 1 through 4. We are now on module 5. Let's begin. So this slide goes over pre-flight information 901.24. Later on, we'll have a fabulous case study on someone named Rajinder Singh who actually busted airspace during an aerial firefighting zone. This is extremely dangerous. In the end, Mr. Rajinder Singh ended up grounding several helicopters. This was gross negligence. So, to ensure aviation safety, it is important to check all available information sources before embarking on a flight. In this particular area, RPA pilots are required to review the notices to airmen, or NOTAMs, for any potential hazards or temporary restrictions. If you choose to purchase the soft copy of our guide available via Drone Center, you'll find an access link. You might be curious about what a NOTAM looks like, so stay tuned in our next slide to see what it exactly looks like. So, to review and retrieve relevant information, simply enter your aerodrome ID or utilize the lookup feature available on the site. Now, the new Nav Canada site is a little bit different than the old AWWS site, so please be patient with the site in general. The site is available via typing in plan.navcanada.ca, typing in your closest aerodrome, and hitting that search bar. Now, it's important that you select NOTAM at the same time to get those NOTAMs, and a slew of NOTAMs may actually come up. Now, the new NOTAM format is actually pretty much like in plain English, so there shouldn't be any difficulties in reading them. Later on, we'll have a little preview on actually how to read NOTAMs in depth. Now, one of the things that we'll talk about in our case study is how Mr. Rajinder Singh actually missed these. Pre-flight planning is extremely important, as well as pre-flight information. Checking your NOTAMs is a must. Now, 901.27 covers site surveys, something that's actually available in Drone Center. So before embarking on your flight, it is essential to ensure the safety of your flight operational area. Take careful consideration of the specific location where you'll be operating, especially during takeoff and landing. Check for any airspace restrictions, including those caused by aerodromes and temporary restrictions such as fires. Familiarize yourself with the whereabouts of individuals who are not involved in the operation, such as bystanders. Additionally, be vigilant in scanning the surroundings for potential obstacles like wires, masts, buildings, towers, and windmills. Various types of obstacles can be present, so thorough checking is crucial. Unlike Mr. Rajinder Singh, he did not take a look at the nearby flying helicopters. Gather all relevant information pertaining to your area, including any specific details that may impact your flight. Lastly, don't forget to check the weather forecast to understand the typical weather patterns and potential changes that could occur in the location where you'll be flying. It is also important to have the knowledge of the prevailing wind, as it can significantly influence your flight. You also want to check forest fires, by the way. I know I'm making a big deal out of the case study that we're about to present, but checking the available information will leave you feeling much better and leave you without any enforcement action at the end of your flight. So 901.28 covers other pre-flight requirements. So this text mentions the need for additional pre-flight checks, such as ensuring that your batteries are charged. If you're operating an RC airplane with fuel, it is important to check that the fuel level is appropriate for your flight. It is also crucial for your flight crew to be aware of their duties and the location of the emergency equipment. Understanding the range of your aircraft is essential for safe operation. So 901.29 covers the serviceability of the remotely piloted aircraft system. So before taking off, it is important to conduct a thorough pre-flight check to ensure that the aircraft is both operational and safe to fly. It is crucial to follow the instructions provided to properly maintain the aircraft. During the check, pay close attention to the condition of the batteries, ensuring that they are not swollen or experiencing any other issues. Additionally, confirm that all mandatory maintenance tasks have been completed, such as updating the firmware. Lastly, verify that all necessary equipment is present and accounted for. So, key thing here is just always bring a checklist with you. It is so easy. Bring a checklist. At Sugu, we have something called an arm board. Have that checklist with you. Even utilize the Drone Center app with that arm board, and it will significantly help you. Have a pre-leave checklist before you leave the door, and accompany that checklist with you. Make sure you have that Drone Center checklist with you before you also fly. So 901.33 covers takeoff, launches, approaches, landings, and recovery. That's 901.33. So there are designated areas for taking off, landing, and ensuring that you are secure with a specific emphasis on the process of taking off and landing. This means that there is no possibility of colliding with individuals, aircraft, or any other obstructions. Additionally, it is crucial to ensure that these locations are appropriate for the intended operation. For instance, if you're intending or attempting to capture an image of a location that is 400 meters away, but your drone only has a range of 200 meters, it indicates that your chosen takeoff spot is not suitable for your objective. If you're planning to take off from a boat, or if you're planning to take off from a boat, ensure that the boat is large enough to accommodate a drone safely. Now, this is very important. We say delineate a landing path, a special landing path zone. Make sure you have pylons and make sure you pre plan. And this whole section is about pre planning before you fly your RPAS. So 901.34 is about minimum weather conditions. It is important to ensure that the weather conditions are suitable for your flight, not only during takeoff, but also throughout the entire duration. These conditions should align with the specifications provided by the manufacturer. For instance, if the manufacturer indicates that taking off in temperatures below minus 10 degrees Celsius is not recommended, flying in such conditions at minus 45 Celsius might not be advisable. Additionally, make sure that the weather allows for clear visibility throughout the entire flight. So, as example, visual line of sight. If there is fog or smoke from a campfire that could obstruct your line of sight, it is best to refrain from taking off. Now, 901.35 covers icing. So during the winter season, temperatures can drop to a level where ice or frost may develop on an airplane surface. This situation not only increases the aircraft's weight, but also poses a danger to flight components like wings and propellers, which can be significantly affected by ice and frost, thus reducing the ability to generate lift. It is crucial to exercise extreme caution when operating under these circumstances. If there is a possibility of icing conditions during a flight, it is strongly recommended to refrain from flying. Furthermore, it is advisable to avoid flying with frost, ice, or snow on the aircraft. Although the language may seem strict, it is vital to interpret it reasonably while giving utmost priority to safety. I've seen some operators online, YouTube, Instagram, posting them flying their drones in the icing. It is okay. You have to adhere to the clean aircraft concept. At this point and at this stage of the game, no drones are approved for no known icing flying. So take this into key consideration when you're flying your drone. I'll be showing you this checklist shortly in regards to preparation of flight. We'll be getting right into our case study with Rajinder Singh, something that he could have used, a checklist. So again, fly safely, Canadians. On September 6, 2022, a fierce wildfire raged on Chetamon Mountain in Jasper National Park. 8 helicopters were tirelessly fighting the inferno, a critical mission to protect the park and its wildlife. However, their vital operations were abruptly suspended for over an hour. The reason? A drone, oblivious to the chaos below, hovered in the wildfire zone. In a recent court hearing, public prosecutor Don Puskasil unveiled the details. The owner, Rajvinder Singh, claimed ignorance of both drone regulations and being in Jasper National Park. 5 individuals, including Singh, were using the drone to capture scenic shots near Jasper Lake. John Pescasil advised, flying the drone during firefighter operations violates Transport Canada's regulations. Signs were present warning of the restricted airspace, but Singh remained unaware. A Parks Canada officer also commented, halting the firefighting helicopters could have had severe repercussions. The ongoing helicopter operations were just a few kilometers away from where Mr. Singh flew his drone. In closing, the delicate dance of fire and air, every second counts. Obey the regulations, respect the signs, and let our skies remain a sanctuary for those who protect our land. Happy drone flying. Thank you again for listening to this module today. Remember also to smash that subscribe button and like this video if you'd like to see more great content. Have a great day and see you on the next video.